Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the topic circle of curvature and spherical curvature. So, first is what is osculating circle? So, in order to define osculating circle, let us consider a curve having the equation given by vector r is equal to the vector r, which is the function of the parameter s. Let us consider 3 points P, Q, R on this curve. Consider a circle passing through the point P. Now, if the point R tends to the point P and the point Q also tends to the point P, then we see that we have 3-point contact of this circle at the point P. Means you can see here the point P, Q and R, they becomes same. So we can say that this circle has 3-point contact with this curve at the point P. Thus we can define the osculating circle as the circle which has 3-point contact with the curve at the point P. So this circle is called osculating circle. And you already have studied that for the 3-point contact, the derivatives up to the second order of the equation formed in the parameter s, that are 0. Now let us derive an expression for the radius and the center of osculating circle. So let us consider this be a curve. P, Q, R, 3 points on the curve. Let us consider circle through the P. Now as R approaches to P, Q approaches to P, then we have at the point P a 3-point contact of circle with this curve. Let us take the equation of this curve is given by vector R is equal to vector R, which is the function of s. Now we can write the equation of this circle. Let the position vector of point P, that is the vector R, and the position vector of point C is denoted by the vector C. Now because we can see that this PC distance, that is equal to radius of the circle, let us take the radius of the circle is capital R. Now by definition PC is equal to R. Now what is vector PC? The position vector of P minus position vector of C. Position vector of P is vector R, position vector of C is vector C. So vector R minus vector C is equal to this radius R. Now we can square both sides. So R minus C whole square is equal to this R square. Now let us take the intersection of the given curve and this circle. Intersection of this curve and circle, that is given by substituting the value from equation 1 into the equation 2. So we have substituted the value of vector R here. Now we get from here an expression in S. Let us denote it by Fs. So Fs is equal to vector R minus C whole square minus R square is equal to 0. Now by definition of osculating circle has 3-point contact with the curve. So by definition of 3-point contact, the derivatives up to second order are 0 for this equation. So let us apply the first condition. Fs is equal to 0. Now this is Fs. So Fs is equal to 0 gives us one of the equations. Now we differentiate this equation again with respect to s to use the another condition. The another condition is f dash s is equal to 0. So differentiating from here power 2 आगे आ जाएगी into vector r minus vector c. Then the derivative of vector r with respect to s, that will be the vector r dash, and the derivative of r square, that will be 0. Now by definition we know that t cap is unit tangent vector to the curve C. Therefore we can substitute here t cap. So we get this equation from here. Now again using the next condition. The next condition is the second derivative of the expression f double dash s, means that is also 0, and here also we have f dash s. So from here f double dash s is equal to 0. So use this condition again by using the product rule here. First function as it is, the derivative of t cap with respect to s plus t cap as it is. The derivative of this expression, the derivative of vector r is r dash. So from here we get another equation. Now by using Sarrett-Frenet formula, the derivative of vector t cap, that is k into n cap, and the vector r dash, that is t cap. Now from here t cap dot t cap, that is a 1 because t cap is unit vector, and shifting it on the right hand side. So from here, now because curvature and radius of curvature, they are reciprocal of each other, so k is equal to 1 upon rho, where rho is radius of curvature. So from here k can be shifted on the right hand side, so 1 upon k, that will give us rho. So from here we get this equation. Now from the equation 5, we can see that the dot product of r minus c with t cap, that is 0. It means these two vectors are perpendicular to each other. It means r minus c vector, that is perpendicular to the tangent to the curve at the point P. Now because it is perpendicular to tangent, it means this vector lies in the normal plane at the point P. Also this vector r minus c, that lies in osculating plane. It means the vector r minus c lies along the intersection of osculating plane and normal plane. Now as we know, intersection of osculating plane and normal plane, that is the principal normal. So it means we can say that the vector r minus vector c, this vector is in the direction of principal normal to the point P. Now because the direction of vector r minus c and the principal normal, that is same, we can say that the vector r minus c is some multiple of the vector n cap. So we have taken the scalar lambda here. Now from the equation 3, substituting the value of vector r minus c there, we get lambda n cap whole square is equal to r square. Now n cap is unit vector, so n cap square means n cap dot n cap, that will be 1. So we get from here the numerical value of lambda, that is r. Now again from the equation 6 and 7, substituting the value of vector r minus c in the equation 6, we get lambda n cap into n cap is equal to minus rho. Now n cap dot n cap is 1, so from here lambda will be minus rho. Now from these two equations we have rho is equal to the radius of the circle. Thus from the equation 7 here, from here substituting the value of lambda here, we get the vector c is equal to vector r plus rho into n cap. So this is the position vector of the center of the osculating circle. So this was how to find the radius and the center of osculating circle. Now the next topic is osculating sphere. In the same way we can define osculating sphere as we have defined osculating circle. The difference between them is here in this case we have the 4-point contact of sphere with the curve. So let us define it. So let us consider this be a curve P, Q, R, S. These are the 4 points on this curve. Now let us consider a sphere through the point P. Now if the point S approaches to P, R approaches to P, Q approaches to P, in that case we can see that this curve and this sphere has 4-point contact at this point P. As you can see here, the 4-point coincides here. So here this sphere has the 4-point contact with this curve. So thus we can define osculating sphere as a sphere which has 4-point contact with the curve at the point P, and such a sphere is called osculating sphere at the point P. Now let us derive the radius and center of the osculating sphere. So let us consider this be a curve. This is the point P having the position vector r on this curve. Let us consider this be the sphere through the point P. Let r be the radius of the sphere, c be the center of the sphere, vector c be the position vector of center of the sphere. Now because we can see that this PC is equal to the radius of the sphere, so from here we can write the equation of the sphere. So equation of the sphere is given by vector r minus vector c whole square is equal to r square. Now let us find the points of intersection of the curve and the sphere. So substituting the value from the equation of curve, here in the equation of the sphere, we get this equation. Let us take this be denoted by the function fs because it is the function of parameter s. Now, by definition of the osculating sphere has 4-point contact with the curve at the point P. So by definition of 4-point contact, the derivatives up to third order are 0. So fs is equal to 0, f dash as 0, f double dash as 0, f triple dash as 0. Now using these conditions one by one, so f dash s is equal to 0. From here differentiating, power आगे power एक less, the derivative of vector r is r dash, dividing throughout by 2. Now again differentiating by using product rule, first function as it is, the derivative of r dash is r double dash plus the derivative of vector r minus vector c, r dash as it is. Now using the next condition, third derivative is equal to 0. So from here first function as it is, the derivative of r double dash plus r vector r derivative is vector r dash, and here this vector as it is. Here again by using product rule we get the derivative. Now substituting the values of all these expressions here, the derivative of vector r is t cap, r dash dot r dash, that is 1. So substituting all these values here, the above equation becomes, all the three equations becomes vector r minus vector c whole square is equal to r square, vector r minus vector c dot t cap is equal to 0, and the next equation becomes this. Now we have these 4 equations converted into this form. Now using 8 and 9 equations, here we get k tau is scalar, so vector r minus vector c dot b cap, this will become 0, and here kappa dash is scalar, vector r minus vector c dot n cap, that is minus rho. So we have substituted the values here. From here dividing by k tau and taking this term on the right hand side, we get r minus c dot b cap is equal to minus sigma into rho dash. Now from the equation 8 we can see that r minus c is perpendicular to t cap because it is perpendicular to tangent, so it lies in normal plane. Normal plane also contains vector n cap and b cap, so we can say that vector r minus c, n cap and b cap are coplanar vectors. So one of them can be written as the linear combination of another two. Now substituting this value of vector r minus vector c in the equations 9 and 11. So if we substitute the value in the equation 9, we get the value of lambda from here, which is minus rho. And if we substitute in the equation 11, then from there we get the value of mu. So we have obtained the value of lambda and mu. Now substituting these values in the equation, from here we get vector c is equal to vector r plus rho into n cap plus sigma rho dash into b cap. So this gives the center of spherical curvature. Now to find the radius, from the equation 3, which is the equation of sphere, from here this square can be written as vector r minus c dot vector r minus c. Now substituting the value of vector r minus vector c here, which we have already obtained, substituting the value. Now n cap dot n cap, that is 1, and b cap dot b cap, that is also 1. So from here we get r square is equal to rho square plus sigma square rho dash square. So this gives the formula for the radius of spherical curvature. So this was how to find the center of spherical curvature as well as the radius of spherical curvature. Tomorrow we will do the properties of the locus of the osculating circle and osculating sphere. Thank you.